Hello, everyone. My name is Kayo Denda, and I am the librarian for Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies. This brief tutorial will cover how to find legal sources, and I will be presenting two websites and two subscription databases in our collection. They all have ability to search and then to retrieve uh, any legislation or legislative information that you seek. So let's go first to one of the two databases. This is a Guttmacher Institute website, and I am sure you're already familiar because you might have used research from this institute, but I just wanted to mention that under topics, and if the Guttmacher Institute covers topics that are global as well as American. So if you're interested in the United States, if you go under abortion, for example, you can actually find information on these three areas, if you will. And then if you're interested in particular states, if you click on the third link, State Policies on Abortion, you are brought into this page that you can explore the state laws and policies. So what's going on in each state. As you notice, you also have very recent information about how the COVID-19 is impacting the area of abortion. And then policy states, policy trends in 2019. What is going on with abortion bans, how some states are fighting back, and etc. So let's click on the overview of abortion laws for a second, and then you can read all the information, but it also presents this overview of state abortion law in this manner, which is very useful for us to have an overview and the differences between states. So the second website that I'd like to mention is a congress.gov. As the name indicates, this actually is the official source for federal information. I'm sorry about that. On the main page, you notice here that it's always prompted to this current Congress. It is always better to put all Congresses because that allows the website to search uh, for Congresses in the past. By the way, the current Congress is 116th. So as we know, we go all the way back. So we can just do a search using keyword search and click on. And then, as we saw in many other databases, you can limit your search for these limiters here. And so, for example, you can uncheck the 16, etc., etc. So you can also check on the committee which legislators are part of the committee, and so forth. So these are bills. Um, these are bills, and if you click on the left-hand side, you'll be able to isolate them. And since it's an official database of the Congress, it will have all the information that tracks the activities of the Congress in this country. So let's see, this is a congressional record, daily edition. So it's more like an information and what actually becomes published. And then there is a PDF available here if you wish to do so. So this URL here is congress.gov. So now I would like to go to our library's website, and I'd like to demonstrate the U.S. Congressional Publications Database and Westlaw Campus Research. The U.S. Congressional Publication is a subscription database that provides access to historic and current congressional information and publications. So in some ways, it actually duplicates the information on congress.gov with many more surrounding information, if you will. So in order to get there, we have to click on this databases link and then go to letter U and then to U.S. congressional publications. You can read here the summary of what this database is, coverage, etc., etc. And then once we click on the connect, this takes us to the database itself. You can do keyword search here. Let's just do abortion. And you can see that it does have a lot of limiters on the left-hand side. One thing to remember is if you sometimes you have the citation of a law and you wish to find the text of it, the way to do, instead of using the search keyword search field here, there is a specific search on the upper left, this search by number, that enables you to search more directly. So you have to type in the bill number, and then the result will be the search, the text of the bill itself. So this is another way and another source that you can explore legislative information. I am back here to the library's website, and now I'm going to explore the Westlaw Campus Research, which is also a subscription database. So I'm going to click on databases again, and now on the letter W, and then on Westlaw Campus Research. Clicking on connect, this takes me to the search page. And here we are. Just notice that along with the box here where you can type in your search words, this is prompted to federal. So if we search as it is, it's going to be only results from federal legislation. If you wish to find state legislation, you have to come to this screen and then select the state that you're interested, and then the circuit per each state, and then save. This way you'll be searching specifically about state legislation. So I'm going to leave it here for just federal, and then I am going to type in abortion rights. Okay. I think you're very familiar with this number one on the results list. And you can, again, use these limiters on the left-hand side to locate specific materials. One thing that I'd like to mention is that Westlaw actually provides secondary sources, and secondary sources are not legislation themselves. They are actually work, commentary, criticism of the legislation, and are actually published by legal scholars and published in law journals. The first one here, for example, was published by Georgetown Journal of Gender and the Law. And then if you're interested in obtaining information and the discussions surrounding one particular legislation like the Roe v. Wade, secondary sources of legislation are great places because you actually are able to have a broader information about the process of the legislation, the pros and cons, and all the discussion around it. So this is something that this database offers, and we hope you'll be able to take advantage of it. The last thing I'd like to mention is the list that I created of keywords for, or search terms, if you will. These are just suggested terms. And if you're interested in any of these areas, maybe you could use them to search this database and obtain more information helpful for your research and ultimately for your paper. So if there is any questions or any areas that are unclear or that you wish to obtain more information, please contact me. I'll be more than happy to speak with you over the phone or set up a meeting online. And where I am just one email away. So let me know and we will make sure to connect or meet up. Thank you.